Is this really all Jamaican women have to offer in a relationship? I can't believe this young man and what he had to say about it. So let's see what he thought. Because up to now, me still can't believe it. So people think that this is what women contribute to relationship and this is what men contribute to relationship in the Jamaican construct. But is it only a common belief and view in Jamaica, or is it common across the globe? Let's get into the conversation.
The Jam Fam family. Jam Fam, come hang with me. Yeah.
Hello, wagwan, big up yourself, whether you're there yard or you're there abroad. Welcome back to another episode of Life with the Jam Fams. In today's episode, we're just going to be showing you some of the things that we're getting up to and having this conversation about what it is that men in Jamaica think that women bring to a relationship and what it is that women perceive that men bring to the relationship. And this is a conversation we're having from one discussion that we had, so it's not a generic perception of people in Jamaica. But I'm curious, how many people also see things in this same way? I was on my way coming down this morning and I went into one of the bus terminus up in Mandeville to be able to get a taxi to make my way down. And whilst I'm waiting for my pickup, I thought I'd just have this conversation with you. It's just, in Jamaica how things go. So I just saw the lady as well that was there with me. Hello, auntie. So both of us walked towards the taxi stand at the same time. And so one of the guys in there who is actually helping to load the different vehicles came over to talk to us. And in Jamaica, banter is a common thing. It's the way in which people socialize with each other. It's helpful for people who just want to be able to not have to think about some of the stresses and the struggles of their everyday life, or to give themselves a little break from all of those thinking processes so that it keeps them sane. And for some people it's just breaking up the ice, neutralizing the tension in the air, and just being able to have civil discourse, just chat and enjoy people's company. And so this guy was there and he was saying to the lady he thought that it was my mom or we're related, and because we walked in together. And so he then said, if I have my own house, because I'm tired to pay rent. This is probably his chat up line that he was using. And so the lady was like thinking, why you tired to pay rent, and said that to him. So I said to him, well, when people tired to pay rent, them do one of two things. Them either go buy one house or them go build one house. And so the lady high-fived me for what I said. And so the taxi guy who was there came up and he was now chatting, say, okay, so any woman when me a chat to next time, them have to either them have to figure out how them are going to sort out for them rent, because him not take up no woman. If like woman are going to come to him, them have to want, have them own place and stuff. If they don't want pay rent, them have to go buy them own house or build them own house, like what me just said. And I say, well, that's fair, it's up to you. But if you're in a partnership, then everything is now for one person, one in one. So now have to figure out how we're going to share it. So a conversation ensued, healthy conversation actually. It even carried on when we went into the taxi, because he was saying, when I was going into his taxi, that it's one thing women have to offer. So I was like, well, what's that one thing? Because I was curious. And of course, the one thing women have to offer. And so I was like, wow, if that's the only thing women have to offer, then we need to question that, because what then does man have to offer? And so of course immediately it goes to provision, money, maintenance. So I was then saying, well, for me, it depends on the type of woman. If that's all they have to offer, I have lots of other things that as a woman I would bring to a table. And also it depends on what a woman wants, because most of us out here are looking for men with leadership potential, who have vision and who can work together and lead. And there are women, men should be looking for women who they can build an empire with, work together and build an empire with, which is what most men who know what they're about and the vision they carry are looking for, whilst others are just looking for, that hot fun and play, and then carry on with their living afterwards. So it all depends on people's perspective. But I then had to say to him, other people were involved in the conversation, and then I said to him, well, men should probably think about what they're expecting of women, because women probably have come to recognize that that's all they expect, and so that's all they bring. And if men are expecting differently, then women will realize that more is expected of them than just that when they're going into relationship, because every woman have that can give. So what's going to make the difference with this woman that somebody is going to want to build life with? But it's such an amazing thing to see that that's what it has come down to, that people think that that's all that women have to offer. And I was saying to the other lady in the conversation that the saddest part about it is that so many women out there really and truly believe that that's all they have to offer as well. And it just amazes me that that society and its norms have denigrated the place of woman, a helpmate, somebody who collaborates and works with, who helps to fulfill vision, has been diminished to just that, and whilst that is something that's important and significant to men, we can't just say that that's all women bring to the table, because it's not the case, and it's not the be all and end all of life. It's not all that significant and all that matters, although it's an important and integral part of men's life and life in general. But the reality is that we have got to look beyond that, because in and of itself, that those few minutes can have such detrimental impact on one's future, a negative impact on people's future if it's not dealt with and handled well, spiritually, financially, physically, emotionally, so many different ways. And so to trivialize woman's existence and the role they can play in men's life to just that is simply overlooking, not recognizing the value that women can bring to life. When God made life, he said it is not good. The first time he said it's not good was when man was alone. And so for us to think that, and he made woman to fix that, so for us to think that that's all the value women bring, we really need to rethink where we are in society. And you can see the effect that Maypen is having on me this early in the morning. It's early morning, and this is the effect it's having. You can imagine how hot it is. That's why I love up in the hills where nice and cool. But I thought I'd really come and sit down and just have this conversation here and see what other people think about what people bring to relationships and the value of men and women in relationship, because leadership is so important, but somebody to help to execute the vision and help to build out and realize it is so crucial and important. And women and men have so much more to bring to relationships than just that little thing that they trivialize women to, and what men have been trivialized to just be the breadwinner, somebody who brings in the money. People have more value than that. But I'm out, and tooting, loud chatting, loud music blaring and all of that is a common occurrence in the Jamaican landscape. So I'm going to wrap up at this moment in time and say thank you for your comments that you're going to place in the comment section below about what you think and your view on the matter. I went down to the plains of Clarendon today, and oh my goodness, it is so hot down there in comparison to the hills of Mandeville. I came back and I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to sit here outside and just soak in that breeze coming up behind me and just enjoy this cool, refreshing feeling, because just now down there it was just hot, and fortunately we had a good little spell of overcast, so it wasn't too hot. It wasn't, pelting down on us hot, but you could feel this very, very significant difference in the temperature. And the other day I was saying that my grass is drying up, but if you see the grass down there, but we know that as the rain comes down, the shrubs are still up and everything, but as the rain comes, those grass will just revive and come again. But even with the hotness of that place, I saw that the area down there, it's so vibrant with life, because there are lots of lovely houses built up down there from people who stay in those areas when they mature and become adults. But also the amount of fruit and food that's down there. St. Elizabeth have a similar situation, but down there in Clarendon, all these fruit trees, lush fruit trees with mangoes all over the place. You have breadfruit, you have I saw akis. You just see them falling off the tree. People don't even have any interest for them. I'm thinking there's so much business potential right there with all of those fruits that abound. And of course I got my fair share, so let me just show you some of what I came back with. So this is my bag that I came back with, all sorts of different ones in there. I'm out here now and I'm contemplating which one to wash and eat as I'm cooling myself down. So I have a variety. I have some common mango down at the bottom, and I have a variety of different names mangoes. I don't even know the types. I'll just show you some of them. So this is one variety here. This is another variety here. Don't know what that one is. And I have, of course, our regular common mangoes. And I had an East Indian when I was there. So I got one East Indian whilst I was there, and I ate that there, and it was lovely, so juicy. For me, when I think about the fact that I like mango as a fruit, I like fruits, but mango is one that I really like. And for me, buying mangoes in the UK, and you buy them, and no matter how long you keep them for, and they can never get yellow. They've ripe, they're soft, but they never get yellow. And sometimes you cut into them and they're literally black. You have to just throw them away. I was saying to somebody today, it feels like you are eating rotten food if you consume it. And because they have to pick them at such a stage and put them through their process so that when they get to their destination, they're still edible. So they don't even allow them to get mature enough on the tree. And here we are, accessing them all over the place. And so sometimes I look at it and I know wherever you live, money is necessary. We need money to pay our bills and to have some of the conveniences. However, there are so many things here that could reduce our cost because they're accessible. So, Jamfam Tribe, I went out and left Eliona by herself to give her some self-care relaxation moment, rather than carrying her, hustling her up. So how was it to be left home alone?
It was okay.
Did you enjoy the alone time? What were some of the things you got up to?
I cleaned. My film.
Were those good experiences for you? So what was the high point about your time?
Sleep.
You get some much needed rest, not true? Because from the other day you're up late night studying and preparing for your exams. So I thought...
And today will be the last one.
Tomorrow?
No, today will be the last late.
Oh, the last late. I understand. Because I was thinking there's no point stressing you with having to go travel all of that place where I was going to the plains of Clarendon. No point stressing you traveling when you need the rest. So I thought I'd let you, because given how early I was going to leave, I thought I'd let you get a little bit of a lie-in and have some rest, and then get yourself sorted out, just de-stress a bit, and down-regulate for your getting back onto the bandwagon tonight again, so that you can be prepared for your exam, no?
Mm-hmm.
So are you looking forward to it finishing? Oh my goodness. So what's the plan? What's your decision with regards to the end of term trip?
End of term trip? Oh,
Mhm.
I'm not going.
Why?
I don't want to.
Oh gosh, so the people they've changed the date again to even further after their last day of school, so they'd have to go back in. So Eliona decided she doesn't want to go again because she'll then have to down bits of uniform to go back after so many days, and she don't want that, no? Hey, Eliona is just thinking, me just a gotta get my free paper. I don't want me to come back in, if I come at school. You're looking forward to the summer break? Excited about it?
Yes.
Oh, what you do?
I'm playing a game with my friends.
Well, play a game till you have to go start, finish off your preparation for tomorrow's exam. But it's been a good run. How do you feel about the exams you've done so far?
I hope I pass.
So, do you feel like you were prepared for them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good. I know we were doing a lot of preparation for one of the ones you had in the latter part of the week this week. And so I'm glad that you've managed to get through those. And 2 left? 1 left. Okay.
I don't have a morning exam.
Oh, that's when you're going to do the book rental returns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, woohoo! School will be out for summer!
Yeah.
All right then. Well, I'm going to leave you. We can play a game with your friend them before you need to go finish off your preparation for tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay then.
Bye.
I've washed some of the mangoes that I just brought up. It's getting a little bit dark outside, but I'm planning to go out and just sit in the cool of the evening and have these mangoes. So let me show you the ones that I washed. So I've watched this one. I have no clue what it's called, so you might be able to tell me in the comment section what this one is. And this one, I think they said it's called black mango. Somebody said that's what it's called. Somebody else said they think it's called something else. And this one is common mango. I've got 2 of those. So I've washed those up now, and so I'll get to taste each of the variety that I got when I went down into the Clarendon Plains. So now I'm just going to go out and enjoy them and see how I get on. Look at that. Think about when you buy it where you are. Do you get it like that? Because in the UK we don't. You know, when we have it in the UK it's still white. Look at that rich color. Nothing like that. And we pay lots of money for it. And you should see how much of these mangoes, different variety, just fall off under the trees. There is a lot of business that could be made, and for those to be put to better use. So, but at the moment, that's what it's like. You know, it comes in, and because season after season there is new things coming in. As one fruit season finish, another fruit season comes in, and the cycle continues. People don't even bother to stress themselves about it. But I'm going to go indulge in my mangoes because I can't afford to do that too, no? Really and truly. So, me soon. For a lighter version of the smoothie, again, I've put in a bag of aloe vera that was barely defrost, and I'm going to add in a little bit of pineapple ginger syrup, just a little bit to take the edge off. And that should be enough. You could also put just ginger, a piece of ginger in there too if you wanted to. And then I'm going to whisk it up and see how that goes. I also decided to put a piece of ginger in there, and then I just, with a little bit of water, a couple tablespoon, and then just whisk it. And trust me, you can taste both the ginger and the aloe vera together. So if your stomach isn't up for it, I would suggest you do one of the milky versions so that you can keep it down, the taste that you're going to be getting. But this is what I'm going to treat my body to right now. So here I go. Yep. It's not for the faint of heart, but it helps with my body's endocrine functions, and so one has got to drink it. Natural medicine, therefore preventing needing to take synthetic ones. Share some of your smoothie recipes with us in the comment section below, and I'll give some of them a try.
The Jam Fam family. We're Irie, living the good life. We're royal, cruising through the West Indies, having fun, enjoying the good life. Jam Fam family, the Jam Fam family, yeah. The Jam Fam family. We're Irie, living the good life. We're royal, cruising through the West Indies, having fun, enjoying the good life. Jam Fam family, the Jam Fam family, yeah. The Jam Fam family. Jam Fam, come hang with me, yeah.
Thank you so much for staying with us here on this another episode of Life with the Jam Fams. Bye for now. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.